Doctor, welcome to the program. Namaskara, Amma. Sir, today's question is how can one be fit without taking any medicines? Why I am asking this question to you is it is difficult to ask other doctors because they will give different answers. It is because you I am asking this question. So, what is the method in which a man can be fit without taking any medicines? I have written an article about this. World without medicine. Without medicine, a man can survive. Many criticized about this. But the fact is, see, we are here now from 9 lakh years as human beings. 50,000 generations. There was no medicine. If the truth is that without medicine a man cannot survive, we wouldn't be here. Before anyone dies, we would die first. Isn't it? Not only this. If you take history, even 1000 years back, there were people who lived for 100 years. There was no medicine. Even 10,000 years back, there were people who lived for 100 years. In the 17th century, there is a history of people who lived for 100 years. In Athens or North Edinburgh, there were many intellectuals who lived for 100 years. In that period, many diseases were killing people, but still many survived. When God sends humans here, some may not believe God, but nature has given an inbuilt doctor in all of us. Nothing should happen to humans. They should be happy and healthy until they are alive. And there is also an environment suitable for human beings. God has made all these arrangements and sent us here. And it is not true that we have become human beings from monkeys. We have come as humans only here. When we came as humans here, we had a doctor inside us that is called immunity or immune system. The immune system is so strong that before we used to stay in forests. That time there were no house, no siren, no police, no concrete. There were only two reasons for dying. First one, predation. That is, animals come and eat us. Second one is old age. Before how it was, when an animal comes and eat us, it won't eat us fully because it won't be so much hungry. Think that a tiger caught me. One day it may eat only our hand. It won't eat our whole body. Next day it will come and it will eat another hand. In between this time, God has given us a special system called autonomic nervous system. What it does is, when tiger eats our hand and goes, it starts bleeding. Doctor has to tie it, no, but doctor is not there. There is self-tying system in autonomic nervous system. That is called vasoconstriction. The vessels which have been cut stops there. If it stops also, there will be blood, no? So there a clotting cascade starts. That is blood clots. Now blood pressure also comes down when you bleed. So what God has given us, there is an inbuilt blood bottle. There is blood in pelvis in all human beings. There is no need of taking blood from others. It is called auto-transfusion. The blood comes in and our body is comprised of 75% of water. And this water is outside the blood vessels. Only 5 to 6 liters of water is there in blood vessels. We call this as blood. Outside there is more than 100 liters of water. If it's needed that water comes inside, we call this auto-transfusion. All this automatically happens. See, you saw the tiger, you have to run now. So what will happen when you see the tiger, you have to run. You have to get that energy. Where you will get from that energy? You need glucose. Nowadays you drink glucose and then run. There was no glucose in forests. So what God has done, He has given ready-made gunny bags of sugar called glycogen in liver. So when you get scared of tiger, there is an adrenal which is created inside your body. Autonomic nervous system. That fear creates that adrenal. When that adrenal touches the liver, the sugar in the liver turns to glucose, which is called neoglucogenesis. New sugar creates. So when sugar comes up, you will get the energy to run. When you start running, your blood pressure has to increase. Same adrenal, when it touches the heart, your heart starts beating fast. Blood pressure increases. So your blood pressure increased, your sugar increased, steroid increased. So now you could run. You start running. When you start running, all these which have increased starts decreasing. After you run and stop, you will notice that everything is normal. Your blood pressure is normal, your sugar is normal, thyroid normal, your heart rate is normal, everything normal. You know why all these have been created? That you have to survive here without medicine. That is your inner healer. That is an inner healer in every human being. Suppose you get cancer. What is cancer? Cancer is not a disease. Our own cell, we destroy its environment. Inside our body, the pH alkaline, our blood should be a bit alkaline. If it becomes acid, the cells cannot survive. The food which we take, suppose we are taking non-veg every day, our blood becomes acidic. Then what these cells do? They get scared. Oh, how to survive in this acidic condition? To survive, they mutate. The cells which mutate, we call it cancer. It is our own cell. When it finds it difficult to survive, it mutates. What we do in the treatment, we try to kill that. Actually, we shouldn't kill it. We should try to change the environment. When we turn that acidic environment to alkaline, everything becomes okay. All this energy is given by God to us. Now what we have done is, we have bought a promotion. Without our medicines, you cannot survive. They are giving medicines right now from babies. Now it has come to this point there in America, they made a research. 95% of the people, irrespective of age, take at least one medicine each day. 1 in 20 people take 5 medicines daily. Sir, how addicted are people to medicines? Yes. Same thing, there are tribal people. There are Kunzrus in Pakistan, in Himalayas, also in Russia. There are people in such places without any touch in medicines. They are living for 100 years without any medicines. Even the African tribal people, Polynesian islanders, what they do in Polynesian, to drink they give tender coconut water, and to eat coconut and fish. They don't cook the fish, they eat it raw. You shouldn't cook the meat. When you cook it, it becomes acidic. People are living for 110 years eating them raw. If there is good environment, that is good food, fresh air, clean water, peace in mind, if all these are there, we have all the strength to live for 100 years without any medicines. Nowadays, we have to give money for everything. We have dirtied the water, then we sterilize it and again sell it for money, because we are drinking all unwanted drinks. Human being is only a species who drinks milk from other animals. This is injustice to the environment. In this nature, no animal drinks milk from another animal. 3 animals drink. They are human beings, their dogs, their cats. All these 3 have less life. There are dogs in forest, they live for 50 years. If a pet dog at home lives for 25 years, it is a big thing. It lives only for 15 years. Because you feed it cow's milk. It is foreign body, it becomes antibody. In the same way, you feed cow's milk to the baby. You are doing 2 injustice to the baby. After mother's milk, the body doesn't have strength to digest the milk from other animals. When you all drink milk, what happens? It goes to the stomach, becomes acid and then turns into curd. There is no injustice from that curd. But at the time when it goes from your mouth to the stomach, it creates antibodies. The cause to many diseases is drinking milk. When you give a baby only mother's milk and will not give any other milk, that baby will not have many diseases. That baby will have no heart disease, no cancer. It will have no diseases. But we are doing this. So to live without medicine in this age is very difficult. To correct all this in this age, we have to do some yoga, pranayama. We have to stabilize our mind. We should have peace in mind. We should love others. We should have clean food. How many of them are getting good food? Tell me. Many don't know this. We waste so much food. In our country, some 47 million children don't have one meal a day.